In today's video, I'm going to reveal why the next 18 to 36 months is going to enter a golden age for investors. It's going to be a period where ordinary investors can potentially make 18 to 20 years worth of gains in only a short period of time, because we are entering a technological golden age and the world is going to see massive change and volatility. So there's going to be huge opportunities for the investors who understand where basically world and technology is going. So I'm going to talk about that. So hopefully to give you some ideas of what's coming up ahead. So if you want to invest in these things, you can. So this is going to be more of a talkative video. You know, this isn't a lesson or anything like this. I'm just speaking off cuff. There's no script. But I think it's an important video because if we understand where everything is going, we know where the money's going to flow. It means we can cash in as an investors. Now, a little bit about me. I'm not a professional investor. I'm an armchair investor, but I follow some very smart people who give me amazing ideas on basically technology and technology stock. So I get a lot of my ideas and information from other people, but I've also got a really good grasp of where the world is going generally. And the next 2, 3, certainly up to 2030, we're going to see massive change. So let's get on with it. So at the moment, we're actually going for a period of high volatility. In the short term, a lot of companies are issuing, their financials. So the next sort of 6 weeks is going to be very volatile for the stock market. So there's going to be a lot of short-term profit opportunities, for wild swings in share price, maybe some good buy-ins or some nice short-term options trades. But longer term, let's look longer term. So there's basically 2 massive new trends that I'm seeing. Very soon, our financial system is going to change beyond all recognition. It's going to be the biggest change we've seen in decades. And number 2, the rise of AI and the rise to artificial general intelligence, artificial superintelligence. And in the short term, we've got the rise of AI robotics, which hasn't even got going yet. So the real big 2 things that are really going to impact us are a massive change in the financial system, which I'm going to explain, and the rise of AI and physical AI robotics, artificial general intelligence and superintelligence, which is going to be in the future. So let's start with the financial system. Now, I watched a really interesting presentation from Jeff Brown, and he basically revealed that Trump is basically wanting to really go in on digital currencies, and he's really going heavy on something called stable coins. Now, stable coins aren't like normal cryptocurrencies. Crypto coins, especially out of Bitcoin, even Bitcoin, can be incredibly volatile. But stable coins, as the name suggests, are very stable. You've got a couple of stable coins that track the dollar. They're pegged to the dollar, so their price never really moves much, from the price of a dollar. And the thing is, seeing these stable coins are so stable, this is where Trump sees massive opportunities, because in order to maintain this level, they need to basically buy, the companies behind these stable coins need to buy assets. And what Trump plans to do is to buy US Treasury bonds, obviously help maintain the stability of the dollar with the stable coins. And all of these stable coins are going to be built on public blockchains, and this is basically going to be the new financial system. It's just going to speed up transactions. It's going to lower costs. It's going to do away with banks. You're not going to, taking out mortgages in the future will literally be done in minutes rather than hours, because everything's going to be done through smart contracts, which are all going to be done on the blockchain. The world is basically, we're going to see huge change in the financial system. And then along with stable coins, I know governments around the world are wanting to bring in government-controlled central bank digital currencies. Now, myself, I'm really not a fan of these things. I'm not going to go heavy into this. But basically, central bank digital currencies are basically going to be the digital pound, digital dollar, digital euro. They're going to do away with the current currency we've got. And basically, it seems they're programmable, meaning the government can control basically the currency and potentially limit and take away money from your account. These things aren't good. I think this is why Trump is creating a new financial system around stable coins and really going into crypto, because crypto is, no one can control crypto, especially Bitcoin, stable coins, as long as they're on public blockchains. It can't be tampered with. No governments can really interfere with the system. So yeah, the financial system is going to go through huge change, but more importantly, it's going to be massive profit-based opportunities from the company holding these stable coins, the blockchains behind them. And there's basically 3 companies that Jeff's picked over really going to spearhead this new financial change, and one of them is Ethereum. Ethereum is basically one of the biggest blockchains in crypto, second only to Bitcoin. And there's loads of new projects, companies starting projects on there. Jeff believes that a lot of these stablecoin projects and companies are going to be hosted on Ethereum. So investing in Ethereum, I'm not saying to invest in Ethereum, but buying Ethereum or getting exposure to it, because you can buy bits of Ethereum, will give you exposure to this new trend before it takes off. But there's Jeff's given lots of other opportunities as well. Now, if you want to watch Jeff's presentation about this new financial system, I'll link it in the comments and description below. Also, if you want to join Jeff Brown's near future report, where he's written a whole report about Trump's plans for this new $21 trillion financial revolution, I will also leave a link in the comments and description below, so you can join that and get his special free report. Now on to the next section, AI. I personally believe AI is going to be the biggest technological advance we've ever seen. And really, if it comes to fruition in the way that the titans of the world want, like Elon Musk, governments of the world, I know governments are really going heavy on AI, because ultimately AI is going to be used as a tool of control, to control the people. But also, you can weaponize AI, so whoever's got the best AI technology is going to be the dominant global force. So the race for AI is on. But the thing is, at the moment, AI is really just a digital sort of phenomenon. The technology is digital. But very soon, I know we've got Tesla cars that are sort of running on AI, but very soon, AI is going to spring into the physical world. And whilst AI sort of robotics is a thing, Tesla, I believe, and Jeff believes, Tesla is going to be really catalyst for this new AI industry, because let's face it, Elon Musk is Mr. AI. He is the force behind the AI, and governments are backing him, they're funding him, they're supporting him. So yeah, Elon Musk is Mr. AI. So pretty much, I know he gets a lot of flack and he can be his own worst enemy sometimes, but he's the man. His track record really shows that, So, but anyway, Elon and Tesla are about to launch the Optimus AI robot, which is the AI robotics industry, which I alluded to. Now, this project's been in the development now for I don't know, 4 years. It was first announced, I do believe, in 2021. There's going to be an announcement in the autumn about this, with a release date next year. And basically, Morgan Stanley has come out and basically said that there's going to be a need for at least a billion humanoid robots in the future, of creating a $25 trillion industry. And I think that's conservative. I mean, Elon Musk, he's a futurist. He believes there's going to be a need for 2 to 3 of these robots for every human. So you do the math. There's 8 billion people. So there's potentially going to be 24 billion AI robots walking the earth. So the amount of money here is just unfathomable. But there's also smaller companies that aren't creating necessarily humanoid robots, but they're really focusing on, sort of industry, in terms of warehouses, distribution centers, and creating AI robotic systems that basically do 2, 3, 4, 5 times the work as human. So this industry is about to explode. So really in the next 6 to 12 months, the AI robotics industry is going to explode. But it's not just companies creating the tech, it's going to be the supporting companies. The companies supplying the technology needed, the sensors, the chip manufacturers, you name it, the vision, software. And also we need to talk about energy companies as well. Basically, AI robotics and AI in general is huge. It just needs an insane amount of power in order to operate them, especially AI data centers, which are going to control all of this AI. I mean, a large AI data center takes about as much energy as a medium-based US city. So energy companies, I know Trump is basically drilling for gas. There's loads of natural gas under America and American soil. Natural gas companies are going to explode, and I don't believe wind farm or anything like that. I think it's mainly going to be natural gas because there's huge natural gas reserves, under America. So I think a lot of the natural gas companies going to explode. There's a couple in America that already got contracts with AI data centers, so you need to be paying attention to this. And without waffling on too much, because I don't want to go on and on here, AI is going through a transformative phase. We're on the brink of the AI robotics revolution, potentially at least a 25 trillion opportunity or industry once it takes off. So money's going to be pouring into Tesla once this AI robot is the release date is announced, even though really there's no one really buying it. It's a very generalized robot at the moment, but I wouldn't bet against Musk. I mean, this is going to do pretty well, and Jeff thinks the same. But once that takes off, I think the AI robotics industry is going to take off. It's going to be loads of companies creating AI robotics for all kinds of different things, not just humanoid robots, but AI robotics mainly for industry warehouses, because there's a worker shortage, and at the end of the day, AI robotics is going to be cheaper to basically pay off than a human, and they're more efficient as well. So the AI robotics industry is taking off. We need to talk about, obviously, the AI data center industry. Companies and governments are falling over themselves to build these AI data centers. So we need to look at the tech behind them. Obviously, the chip makers, there's going to be new chip makers coming out. The energy companies, which I've alluded to. The hardware companies. And also quantum computing, which I think once paired with AI, the quantum computing industry is not really a thing at the moment, but that's not far away. Once quantum computing takes off, it's going to take artificial intelligence to a new level. We're probably talking about artificial super intelligence there, which is unfathomable. And that's really, in my opinion, getting into dangerous levels where AI can start thinking for itself, way beyond our capabilities, and structuring the world how it wants to be. So, in a nutshell, the next 18 to 36 months is going to be a golden age for investors. There's going to be so many new opportunities, to invest in, not just big stocks, but emerging companies, as well, AI robotics companies, chip makers, new chip makers, quantum computing companies, energy suppliers, metal suppliers, materials, like MP materials, On Semiconductor for supplying vision software to Tesla. and all sorts of companies like that. And I think next 2 to 3 years, smart investors are going to make 18 to 20 years of gains, within the next 2 to 3 years, because this money, billions if not trillions of dollars, is going to be flowing not only into this new financial system in crypto to build out the new financial system, but also all areas of AI, from AI robotics to data centers and the like. So we really are going for a golden age of investing. I don't think a lot of people see this. You just need to look at where the world is going. The world is really going towards AI, and the financial system is definitely going to change. I think current currencies are going to be around for much longer. But change brings massive opportunity, and we're certainly going to have huge opportunity as investors moving forward. Now, if you want to go, if you're interested in AI, I've actually created my AI stock one-page brief. One page brings you up to the speed with the AI market in literally a couple of minutes. It takes 2 minutes to read. Give you, basically all the basic information about AI industry, but I give three of my favorite picks for the AI industry that you can go away and research. If you want that, it's completely free. Click the button, link below, and you can download it to your phone or your computer. But if you really want to go deep onto some really great AI robotic stocks and some of the suppliers applying it, as well as the financial system, highly suggest you join Jeff Brown's Near Future Report. It's the #1 AI and tech stock picking service. Jeff is a futurist. You see trends before anyone else. So if you want loads of his free, special reports completely free, just for trying the Near Future Report, you can join risk-free 60 days. Link in the comment description below. I've been a member for since 2022. I love the service. Rate it 5 out of 5. Yeah, I've done really well off it. So if you want to join the Near Future Report and get your research on the financial system and some of his best AI robotics picks and tech stocks picks, link in the comment description below. Anyway, that is what I've got for you. We're entering a golden age of investing. Don't sleep on this. Do your research. Follow smart people. And you can come out potentially wealthier than you ever thought possible in the next couple of years. Thanks for joining me, and I'll speak to you soon.